Hello there guys, FMU here. Welcome to a brand new series with Darlington 1883. So a lot of people have been saying about wanting the Hinckley series to come back, and I was like, yeah, that'd be really cool, but I've done Hinckley so many thousands of times, it feels like now. I want to do something a bit different, and we've had so much crap with series, world corruptions and stuff, because I've been using databases that just haven't been great, and this is not having a pop at the people whose databases they were just struggling at times to get past certain dates and stuff like that. So I've started a new one now with Darlington, the Quakers, and I'm just going to pop up a little bit of history on the screen for you in a second, just to go through. It's nothing fancy, nothing amazing graphics like Sekiela Card and all those guys do. It's just like a little bit of history about the club, and when that's done, we'll be back and then we'll crack on with this, okay? Sweet. Okay then guys, so there you go, that's where we're at. A few things that I've done beforehand in the pre-game editor, that was the boy. What I wanted to do was, I thought it'd be pretty interesting, because obviously the fans' trust moved them to the Bishop's Auckland ground, and I thought it'd be pretty cool that in a few years' time, when we're a little bit more, or hopefully a little bit more established, that we move back to the Darlington Arena. Now, it's going to put a big financial push on the team, so we've really got to kick on, really got to try and make the best of cup competitions, really try and push forward to get promotions, stuff like that, and really try and build the production of young players up, and any players that we bring in, get them to a point where we can sell them on pretty fucking quick, because otherwise money could be tight. In terms of money, we only have, I'll say only, that's quite a generous little balance there, 135k at the moment. Obviously going to fluctuate and drop. That is not English words that were supposed to be spoken from me. It's obviously going to go up and down and fluctuate high and low throughout the years. They're expecting us to finish on -235 this season, -661 next season, and nearly -1 million the season after. So we need to prove them wrong on that front. In terms of our transfers, there's not been much activity on the incomings. These guys are all loans out, apart from Tom Young, who went to New Mills, but he was just a 19-year-old kid, so we don't worry about him. In terms of incomings, Kiernan Hughes Mason was an amazing player for me back in the day on Football Manager 14, I'm going to say, I think it was, when I did a little bit of a save with Welling. He was amazing for me, very pacey, not the best of players, but very pacey. He had a good pre-season for us, got a couple of goals in that. So that's a bit of a bonus there. Lewis Moss, a former Wrexham trainee, we signed from Chester Nomads. He's come in and he looks okay. he's going to be our best left back by far. So really pleased with him. And Tom Woods has literally just come in. He's one that my assistant manager has been badgering me to bring in throughout the pre-season, so I've decided to go ahead and do it. What else was there? In terms of staff-wise, this is what I've done. I have basically moved Martin Gray, who was the manager, up to the director of football role. So he's still at the club, still involved with the club, so we still benefit from his experience and all that sort of stuff. So that's pretty cool. So we've got him in, and that's about it, I think. In terms of the league, we're expected to battle against relegation. There is actually a she-mail. Where is it? There we are. Right in front of my face. So we're expected to avoid relegation this season, reach the third qualifiers of the FA Cup. Carlsberg Trophy is the first round, and the League Cup they couldn't care less about, but I want to do well in it because that is always a good thing to do. It's always good to get something under your, a little bit of silverware to fight for. In terms of decent teams in this division, there are quite a few. I think Barwell, I know Barwell are a very good team at this level. Obviously, we've got Salford in there. Teams like Workington, who have come down from the leagues above. Hyde United, don't know what to expect from them. Ilkeston, another team rebuilding themselves. So many. Nantwich are a good side. There's just quite a lot of very decent teams in and around this level of football that could cause each other a lot of hassle. So that's that. But today we've got Rami. I've got a lot of family up in Rami, so this is interesting. It's been an interesting one for me. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know what to expect from it because we're not expected to do very well. Pre-season's gone relatively okay. We played our own under-21s and drew 1-1, which isn't great. We lost at home to Dumbarton by 2-1. Hughes Mason with a goal there. We lost 4-2 to Albion Sport, which was annoying because I thought on paper it looked like we could do them pretty easily. But then we randomly drew 2-2 with Tottenham's under-21s, who brought a very, very good team with them. Shaquille Coolfirst, should I say, looks very strange now he's got rid of his dreadlocks. He looks a much happier individual, I think, from previous year's photos. And then we lost to one of our big local friends in Sunderland, 2-1. Will Buckley on the score sheet there for their under-21s. And then, like I say, today, it's Rami at home, then Grantham. Obviously not going to do both games today because I want to try and shorten these videos down a little bit. I see people doing them in 12 minutes, and I'm like, how the freaking hell do you manage that? We're going to start with a 4-4-2 formation that I've just tinkered around with. Control, highly structured. Those are the instructions if you're interested. We've got the goalkeeper distributing to these guys here. We've got a cover defender, ball winning midfielder, and these guys are set to run at the defence more or dribble more, and that's it. That's, as far as instructions wise, that is it. So we're going to do a quick pick, and we've got a couple of key players out for months. This guy, Leon Scott, is out for 6 to 7 months. In fact, while I'm thinking about it, I'll move him to the under-21s, and then I'll keep an eye on him and bring him back up if needs be. Graham Armstrong's about 500 years old. He's only 32. I thought he was much older than 32. Good Lord above, he's nowhere near as old as I thought he was. I think I'm getting him confused with somebody else, but he's old, but he looks a scorer. And then we have David Dawson, okay, Tom Woods, unknown. It's put Hughes Mason on the wing, and that's probably because we are very short on players, and players just do not, and I mean categorically do not want to come here. I've tried to sign 1,000,005 players, and they just don't wish to join at all in the slightest. That's fine. They just really don't want to come here at all. So we've got some really interesting players as well, staff as well. We've got Sean Gregan, those of you remember him, and also, while I'm thinking about it, Phil Turnbull. This guy, I always remember him because he was I think it was when he was at Hartlepool. Was it Hartlepool? I might be thinking of somebody. I think it's Paul Turnbull I'm thinking of. I always remember one of them, somebody with the surname Turnbull, getting, I think it was Northampton. into trouble in the FA Cup for fielding when he wasn't eligible to play. But I must have him mixed up with somebody else. What do you reckon? Should encourage him to push on. Yeah, let's just do a team such as ours should be winning today. And let's go out there. I'm not confident. Hang on, let me. I don't really need that, do we? So we could move you over there. Okay. And then move that up there. That should be okay. And get this bloody thing off. Some people really find that helpful. I just find it very, very annoying. So I get rid of it pretty much straight away. And this game has been an absolute bollock fest so far. It's been so boring. So boring. But for those of you who are wondering what the whole idea of this series is, it's going to be very similar to the Hinkley save. We're just going to go one club all the way through. Go on. Keep it well done. Oh, Dawson! Get in. Well done, David Dawson. Well done, young man. Just what I'm thinking about what's put there. The kits I made myself. The actual kit design is their kit from last season. I quite liked it, so I thought I'll keep that. But the sponsor is their kit sponsor from this season. That's for the home kit. The away kit design and stuff is just one I've completely made up. But look at this here. Greatly kept in there. Pinged across. Nodded home. My goodness, does that seem really close into the pitch? Because it's such a small stadium. It's so close to the action, that's crazy. But yeah, the whole premise of this is we go through like we did with Hinkley from start to finish with Hinkley, and the main aim is basically to get up to the Premier League and win the Champions League, and then when we've won the Champions League, maybe perhaps carry on another season or two, or do a 5 year skip and just see how they get on after we leave or something like that. Calmly, you've played well so far, but there's still room for improvement, which there is, because they have been decent, but they've not been decent enough in my eyes. That'll do. See, this is the trouble at the moment. We have to try and figure out and learn about these players. That would have been a cracking ball if that number 4 hadn't been. If that number 4 had slipped or hadn't been there, Hughes Mason would have probably have at least, if not scored, he would have teed one up, I'm sure. Blythe Spartans as well are going to be a big team, I feel, in this division. Right, let's pop you in there. And then if we bring you off for Mr. Mitchell. And that'll do for now. That will do for now. I don't want to change things too much because I am literally still learning this team and these players and stuff like that, and it's one of those things where you kind of just don't know what to expect from them, but at the beginning of the next episode, when the squad's a little bit settled and I've learned a bit more about the players, and I can talk to you confidently knowing what I'm talking about in regards to them, they're going to equalise here, aren't they? Melford Knight has equalised for Rami, and to be fair, if you look at their goals and stuff, that's probably fully deserved. Poor defending. He just waltzed through. Although our goalkeeper and captain, White, is, I think, about 752 years old. I think he was last time I checked. He's quite a senior player, to be fair, and my staff have been like, get rid of him. Just get rid of him. Dawson's in. Goal in off the post. Dawson with a beauty. What's this here now? What? I am not happy with that. Somebody's just commented something on my video, and they've used the N-word on it. Now, they may be of a darker skinned origin themselves, I don't know, But dudes, do not do that on my videos. That person's going to get insta-banned now from my videos because that is disgusting. Sorry guys, that's really just threw me off. That has really just threw me off. There's no need for that. But we've won. That was beautiful. We have won. And that guy has just ruined this recording. I just saw something. You know, when you photo and something just pops up and you instantly know it's something that's not good. It just popped up on my phone over the. Oh, fuck. Oh. Anyway. We got away with that today. We were pretty poor. I'm just going to say a good win. I'm not going to have a go at them. I hate that. Nothing specific to say. It is the stupidest thing in the world ever to be in the game. But what a fantastic opening game. Really pleased with him there. We're getting his goals today. Did he get both of them? He did, didn't he? I'm sure he got both of them. Yeah, he did. Did it say... Oh, I think I misread what it said there. What's going on here? Okay, that's really thrown me now. That is. How many fans? 1,026. Because Darlington, they're fan owned, and they do still get really decent crowds, like about 1,200 a game at home, usually. But that's really impressive. Really pleased with that. Really pleased with that. But for this episode, guys, that's going to be it. Like I say, in the next episode, I'll give you a quick little update on the results, and then we'll have a look at the team, go through the players, because I'll know a little bit more about them. Then we'll probably have more players in as well, so there'll be a few more to look at and a few more that are of a better standard of the ones than we've got at the minute. But guys, for now, if this is going to be something you're going to enjoy, please drop a like on it. I apologise for the sketchiness of it after the comment thing. But guys, as always, it's been an absolute pleasure being in your face. Bye-bye.